good evening. Thank you for joining me. Looks like let's look at this right now. This model is showing a major snowstorm. I mean, it's showing a really big snowstorm. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, first of all, I think this storm most likely is going to dip down towards the south. Um, you see this really strong area, high pressure. It's likely going to force the storm go to the south, and the midnight run of the GFS has a really good consensus of what is likely going to happen. See right here. There's that storm. And then, oh yeah, so there is still a chance it could go up the East Coast. I mean, but pretty unlikely. I mean, because with that kind of trough, there's going to have to be, like, with that kind of weather change coming in. Let's look at the 18Z run, what it was actually showing. Definitely showing a heavy hitting snowstorm. Wow, that's over an inch QPF. Let's see how much QPF that is. So you see 0.68 over New York, right over New York City. And then, so the precipitation begins around 12Z Saturday with this run and lasts until about 12Z Sunday. So that's about 18Z. So the first snow begins right here. This is when the first flake begins. Actually, 9Z Saturday. So you're getting snow, very late snow beginning early, basically late Friday night. Total precipitation accumulation. So right at the 9Z mark is when it just begins. I think right about here is when it starts. Actually, I would say it starts around 18Z Saturday and lasts until, so it's a quick hitting storm, but producing quite a bit of snow, according to this run. I mean, look at that. That's producing over 20 inches of snow. So if that happens, that's going to be a crippling storm, either way you look at it. I mean, just a little track north could be a big system. Looking at the GEFS, like the Euro is really screwing up. Like the Euro is showing a track really far to the north. I mean south. The 12Z run was trying to show a further track storm, while the GFS has been consistently showing a Great Lakes runner. I think the Great Lakes scenario is definitely going to happen because now the Canadian is jumping on to the Great Lakes runner. I mean, that's the thing. It looks like this will not be a snow event. I mean, look at this. I mean, almost all the models are showing a track basically veering off to the north. Like there were some models that were saying it's going to go far to the south, but the Canadian is actually, I saw some indication that it's going to go further to the north. See that right here? I mean, it doesn't show a Great Lakes runner, but it definitely shows a track further to the north. It shows it beginning as a mix. Let's go to the northeast right now. So you see right here, wintry mix. You're going to have snow. And look at surface temperatures, thermodynamics, 2 meter temperature. So snow. Boom. You're going to be changing. This is basically the freezing mark right here. And this is the freezing mark. So you're going to be changing over to rain now. At this point, you're going to be having rain in the city with ice just west of the city. So this will be basically, yeah, see? This will all actually be ice, 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 ice. You're going to start off as a little bit of snow and then quickly change over to rain. And it's going to basically end as rain according to this run. So looking at snowfall, I don't really see much. Look at that. Maybe a trace. Just very little snow from that system. And that's this run. Let's look at the NavGem. Actually, wait, let's look at Icon. Let's look at regions. Let's look at continental United States, and let's look at mean level surface pressure. Now you see this right here. It looks like it's going to be a snow event, right? It looks like it's going to be snow. Let's go to 12Z. Again, showing mainly snow. Let's go to right now. See, it's further north. Further south, further north. So let's look here. So it definitely looks like it's going to be snow. But then you got to look at this part here too. I don't really look at this part yet, but look. It's showing a very close call though. Also, need to look at surface temperatures. Regions, northeast. Very close call. It's definitely showing temperatures in the 30s because this is around in the low 30s here. So looking at precipitation type, I would say it's going to be rain mixed snow. Yeah, that looks pretty accurate, I believe. Snow, then a little rain. This is probably going to be mostly snow for the city if that happens. True snowfall. I mean, look at that. It's showing barely anything. I mean, this is showing a really weak system. Of course, this is going to be a coastal. This is going to be basically a coastal storm that's basically going to pass over eastern Long Island, eastern Massachusetts. There might even be a chance of thunderstorms. My weather forecast is actually going to air tonight on 95.9 WATD. And I already made my forecast for Massachusetts, and it involved the rain Tuesday to Wednesday. I already made my forecast. If you want to listen to it, just go to 95.9 WATD. And my forecast airs on the David Wolfson show between 2 and 5 a.m. Actually, look up the exact time of the show. I don't do it every week. I do it when I can. Schedule. Yeah. From 1 to 5 a.m. That's the time. I get aired Wednesday mornings from 1 to 5 a.m. It's when, I do the forecast earlier during the day. So I look up the models for the afternoon, and then I get aired on the David Wolfson show. So yeah, just listen to his show. It's really plays really good music from this from the oldies. He plays music from the 60s, 70s, 80s. It's really good music, and I think you guys should check him out. You can listen to him online, or if you're gonna be up tonight, just try to listen to his show a little bit. And looking at right now, let's look at this is the GEFS. This is the Global Ensemble Forecast System. Looks like most of the snow is going to be going north. And of course, I'll be doing another live stream shortly once the Euro comes in on my phone, of course, because in 2 minutes I have to get off. So yeah, make that 1 minute now. Anyway, I've been listening to what's going on at White Island, Wakari Island. There's still increasing volcanic tremor, which means the island may soon have a full-blown volcanic eruption. It may have a magma-driven versus a phreatic eruption, which is steam-driven. Well, phreatic eruption is caused by an interaction with groundwater and magma. The fact that it was steam driven and it was so explosive is really bad because there's also increased volcanic activity right now. Let's see. Oh no, this is really bad. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, explosive in historic time, frequent small phreatic and phreatomagmatic eruptions. Okay, so this may all change. This has never happened before. Jesus. And this is today's date. Oh my God. I gotta really do this right now. God. Okay, I gotta send this to my group. Come on, come on. let's look at that again. Yeah. Significant increase in seismic tremor. Police investigation, right. Remains under pressure. The latest. This is accompanied by energetic steaming and mud jetting. Okay, that's normal. I mean, that's mud jetting is basically normal. Those are basically mud eruptions. But this is definitely magma based. So this means that if it stops, if Yep, my friend there, Sean, thinks there's gonna be a big eruption. You know, but because it's at historically ferratomagmatic, I wasn't that concerned. But this is getting me very concerned. I mean, look at those tremors. My God, those are intense. Those are harmonic tremors. Those are freaking harmonic tremors right there. They're off the scale right now. I mean, I can't believe I'm talking about volcanic activity right now, too. I might be just talking about that tomorrow, too. Let's go back to that snowstorm and blizzard forecast. Yeah, because I said there's going to be a snowstorm and blizzard discussion. There's going to be a blizzard here. Potential for blizzards there. Let's see. Let's look at those winds. More like a snowstorm, severe weather event here, possibly. Yep. Chance of severe weather here. Looks like Indiana might get some severe weather. Let's look at convective precip. See how convective it's going to be. Yep. Tornado outbreak likely. Illinois. Let's look at supercell composite index there. Looks like a tornado outbreak is likely. Yep. Really here. Let's look at helicity. Let's look at mid-level lapse rates. 3 kilometer helicity. Some strong helicity values here. So possible tornadoes in Kentucky and Tennessee. Let's look at surface temperatures again. Just want to take a look at it one more time. Jeez, yeah, it's really, really warm. Big contrast, so it looks like there'd be some really strong thunderstorms. Let's look at high level temperatures. Let's get 700 millibar temps. Yep, cold air. So this is where you'll likely have the most intense storms. It's in this area right here. Especially we have all that cold air aloft. Yep. This area will have some really strong thunderstorms. Northern Kentucky, southern Indiana, south central Illinois, parts of Ohio. Definitely threat of severe weather. I'm more concerned about here. So this is where you'll likely have the most intense storms. Let's look at a sounding right now. Let's do a sounding for this area. It's probably going to say weak tornado with the biggest threat, but there's definitely going to be a threat of tornadoes here. Looks like that winter storm might produce some tornadic thunderstorms. And look at that. Marginal severe, but it is showing some wind, definitely showing some wind shear with that slinky. Let's go to supercell composite. Like the biggest threat of tornadoes will actually be right here in southwest Kentucky. You have an SCP of 2, which is not impressive, but it is impressive for this time of year, definitely. See, it says tornado. Biggest threat of EF0. There's even a tiny threat of EF3, but biggest threat of EF0s, EF1s, slight chance of EF2s. Biggest threat is it's going to be weak tornadoes, but you could still get some spin-ups. So there is a threat of tornado. So no real threat for hails, but it says 55% for supercell. So you'll have basically low top supercell that day. Why low topped is because in that kind of scenario where it's not going to be too hot out, you're going to have low top supercells. See, it even says here. You'll have basically low top supercells. And it says most likely classic supercells. You'll have a classic low top supercell, maybe LP, low topped. And even low top can produce some small hail because look at that. That's a coastal storm that's going to miss us. Anyway, looking out. Let's go here. Another rain event. Big snowstorm here, but that's all the way out here. I already could tell that's going to be a snowstorm because this is the area of low pressure right about here. We've thrown quite a bit of snow here. Looks like that's going to be, I'd say, 1.5 foot right there. See, 9 inches. Wow, look at that. Let's see, showing 9 inches. Then blows it up right up to 20 something. Let's go to Midwest, I think. It's Midwest. Let's see, yeah, Midwest. 11 inches here. It's 1.5 foot. Look at that area right here. See, about 10 inches here. Now that's about 13 inches, and that's not even the end of the storm. That's still, and it's probably still going to be snowing really hard at this time. Yep, look at that. Look at all that snow. You'll have rain. Yeah, rain for New York from this. I don't really like the looks of this winter, guys. Man, even though those sea surface temperatures look pretty promising for snow, I'm not seeing what. Geez, 24.9 inches. Yeah, it's about 1 foot of snow. It's actually. Man, I really want to be in Chicago. I mean, that's only one model. The Euro should be coming out soon. But yeah, White Island definitely looks very concerning. Let's see if Ben Friolo did a video on this. I mean, he should, but I don't think he is because this is not in the United States. But he might do a video on this. He did a video when the other volcano erupted. Of course, that's me right there, man. Okay, he's talking about Steamboat.